doubt or fear. From solopreneurs to creators, we stand tall in the Smartersphere. Together
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yes, hey Smartest, it smells like a Thursday. We've been doing just our Thoughts Thursday over here live on, the other platform that we're on, but we had to open up study hall so that y'all can come in today. Y'all can come through. If you didn't get it yesterday, pivot plan, we gave you some one twos, and talked about pivoting for you. We'll go ahead and wrap that up real quick here and put a nice little bow on it for you. But before I do what we're about to do, I need you to go ahead and screenshot, share the live, support the vibe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead and let them know that, the virtual sis has officially began. So, the pivot plan, honey, the pivot plan is what we gave you. And we stopped here on the wrong number because that's not what we did. Oh, we stopped here on number 6 and told you to tap into automation. But number 1, build your own your audience. We talked about building and owning your audience because why? You can use things like Lead Sleep, Clavio, even Mailer Lite. I definitely encourage you to get Lead Sleep so that you can own the audience, meaning those emails or phone numbers that you get, you own it. They can't take it away from you if you fail to make a payment to your email autoresponder platform. So that happens to some people. I also need you to diversify your platforms. You need to find your base on one platform. Find your home on one platform. Hey, Smarters, how y'all doing? You need to find your base on one platform. Let me give y'all a little bit of music in the background. So y'all got some background flows. Let's get the vibe going. Rise and shine, my Smarters. Come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Um, I want you to make sure that you diversify your platforms. What does she mean by diversify your platforms? That means you should definitely have one platform where is your home. What's your home base, right? Miss Chrissy, have your home base, y'all. That one platform that you found that you've been able to connect with your people. You've been able to start to find your tribe. You feel comfortably uncomfortable there. But you also need to diversify and make sure that one, you have continuity across multiple platforms. So make sure that you try and ensure that your name is the same on all platforms. So when we go looking for you, we can easily find you, right? And we can identify that it's you. Pictures, your logo, your headshot. Things like this are very important in building your brand and people finding you across the internet, because that is one of our major sources of communication, marketing, advertising, connecting with people, right? Miss Chrissy said, wish I knew that when I first started. Yeah. She says she wish and it's advantageous because what does it lend to also? SEO, search engine optimization. If my name is Marta the Smarter across all platforms, everywhere you go and you're looking for Marta the Smarter, you're finding me, not me, it's somebody else. So owning who you are, that's essentially what it is. It could be the name of your company. It could be your name with, the nice little catch to it, like Marta the Smarter, if you wanted to do something like that. But your whole company situation, your brand situation, what is your branding, right? It's part of your branding. It goes along with your name, your logo. Building a solid brand means you're not going to go to any other country and not know that when you see them double arches, you're looking at McDonald's. Because even though the menu is somewhat different in other countries, In Dubai, McDonald's menu is very much different. In France, their menu is very much different than what you would find here in the United States of America. But guess what? The golden arches are the same everywhere you go. It's not called something else in France, like McDowell's. It's McDonald's in France. It's McDonald's in Dubai. It's McDonald's in Sri Lanka. It's McDonald's in Paris, Texas. It's McDonald's in Paris, France. Does that make sense, y'all? So if I have a product, I have a service, I'm building a community, I'm venturing into social media to start making a name for myself. Your name should be recognizable all across the world. You may not be of McDonald's status, but just like when McDonald's started out, right? If you watch what was it with his name? My boy, Michael Keaton, the original Batman. Wasn't he the original Batman? When he did the movie, or the movie about the original, how McDonald's started with the two brothers and it was just real small. That same, I encourage anybody that has not seen The Founder, I think that's what it's called, or something like that, the founding of McDonald's. I need y'all to look at that and put yourself in their shoes. When they started out, they didn't have 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, a quarter pounder, a McChicken, a chicken wrap, a spicy chicken. They didn't have all of that. They did not have it. They didn't have McFlurries and all that. They did not have they started out small with some core things, and then they started to grow. They did some market research. They've tried different things. They tried the McRib. Some of y'all be going crazy with the McRib. Honey, I ain't never liked it, even when I did eat stuff like that. That's not real. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I'm not eating it. I knew that when I saw it. I'm like, that looked like constructed stuff there. I'm not eating that. However, some of you went hog wild over the McRib, right? But they did market testing. They did what? What does McDonald's and these companies do before they unleash something on you? They do market testing. Why do y'all think that y'all are going to sell stuff, but you won't even take the simple strategies and formulas? Because some of y'all have been part of focus groups before things were released, but y'all will drop a new product and ain't nobody focused. Nothing. You're not focused, man. Understand, it's a process. So if you're building a brand, if you're building your business, if you're building your community, there's a process to this, and it would behoove you and be advantageous for you to plot out and put a strategy together instead of throwing anything at the wall to see if it sticks. Because why? That's kind of selfish. And who are you really coming to save? Who are you really coming to help? Is it just yourself? Because if you cared about the people, you would know who you're talking to. You would know how to talk to them, right? If you really, really care about your people, you would test out certain things to see if they like it. You're not going to put a perm in your child's head without testing it first. Mamas that still do that, honey, don't you do a strand test before you put it in before you put new products in your hair? Don't you do a strand test before you start using new chemicals on your body? Ain't you supposed to do a skin test, a patch test? Instead of just smearing it all over your body or putting it all over your head, you need to test it out first. Well, that's why you need to get into groups and places where people are aligned like you, and they are trying to get to where they need to. Those people, Facebook groups, right, Miss Chrissy? Facebook groups, Instagram groups, Reddit forums. There are people there with good intent, right? You can get into entrepreneur groups for free on a Facebook, and you can connect with people that will give you feedback, that will promote you, that will align with you because they are on the same path to success. They don't have the same products. They don't have, it's not competition. It's collaboration and connection. You can get into a group where I am part of like 3 or 4 Facebook groups where they're constantly telling us to promote ourselves. Because some people are like, I don't know where to promote myself on Facebook. You not in all them black groups I'm in where they be like, promote yourself, because there's billions of people on Facebook. Honey, there's millions and billions of people on Facebook, and I'm still over there. People be like, promote yourself every Thursday. Yes, some do it on Fridays, some do it on Saturdays. I was part of a whole group, monetization, where you would drop, and we tell you, drop your business, and people wouldn't take advantage of that free marketing and promoting. But we'll get into a business, into a group that they gotta pay for, have more restrictions, don't give you more exposure, and don't get what you want in return, as opposed to some of these free groups where they're telling you, come in, promote. But not only promote, you need to learn how to be an asset there. Pose questions, get involved, respond, because you are still able to make tons of money just by networking, just by telling a friend to tell a friend. But we talked about diversifying platforms. So repurpose your content. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, honey. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You can just repurpose your content and repurpose it, zhuzh it up, see what works, see what's good, and you can drop it, reformat it on other platforms, right? Also, focus on monetizing off the platform. My grandmama always told me there's two ways to skin a cat. For those of you, excuse me, that may have been on a platform where you were already monetized, and maybe now you have to transition to a platform where you're starting over again. You can always start over again. Are you alive? Are you able-bodied, able-minded? Everything's still in order with you mentally and physically? You can start over. It's okay. You can start over. It's perfectly okay. It's okay to start over. Honey, people start over every day. You can too. You're not above the rest of us, boo. You may be special. You are absolutely not the exception. So understand that if you need to, you can just repurpose content that you put on other platforms. Do you have IG? Do you have YT? Do you have FB? Do you have TT? If you produce content on any of those applications, guess what? There's archive and ways to download and save any content you put on any of those platforms. Have you ever hit the live button on any of those platforms? Have you ever posted anything on any of those platforms? You've got content, baby. Okay, so Marta, I ain't got no content. Yes, you do. Look in your archives on IG, FB, TT, and YT. Boo. Go look in your archives. You've got content. That content, you can turn it into classes, courses, memberships. You can do affiliate marketing. So if you are already monetized on an app, right, you can repurpose your content. You can offer affiliate marketing. You can offer, you can have classes, courses, things like that. You can take that content and see how you can turn it into a class, how you can turn it into a course, how you can turn it into a paid membership. But also, you can go live with repurposed content, and you can use platforms and applications like Restream.io. So the monetization, immediate monetization part, you can use platforms like Restream.io. Go live and stream on at least 3 different platforms at the same damn time, and put up a QR code, a ticker, or a static message letting people know how they can gift and pour into you, how you can be monetized instantly on another platform. You can offer services, you can offer products, and you can put those right there in your stream using Restream. Do I like Restream over StreamYard? I definitely do. And we're going to do a breakdown of what it is and why I love Restream versus StreamYard. We're going to do that next week. I think I'm going to do that next week, one of my app breakdowns. I definitely love Restream more than StreamYard. That's a personal choice and preference. If StreamYard is something that's worked for you, keep doing it. But understand you need to test out and see what's most cost effective and what's most advantageous for you, right? putting those together. You said StreamYard was confusing to me. Yeah, Miss Chrissy, StreamYard was a bit too much for me. And then people was they hit me off the bat was like, it's gonna cost this much. And I'm like, I just started trying it. I want to sample it first. I can't sample it for free. And I was already using Restream. So I loaded Restream back up. And Restream was like, well, we'll let you stream on 3 different platforms for free. I was like, yeah, StreamYard, sit down for a second. Now, when it gets to the back end of StreamYard versus Restream, they do have some similarities, but Restream has even updated even more to try and make it more streamlined, more easier to understand, and make it simple to start streaming with them instantaneously. StreamYard, yeah, not so much. But again, that's a personal, professional preference. That's me. That doesn't have to be you. That's me, right? Let me move this over here before I knock all my stuff down. Hold on. Because I got cords and stuff hanging. And I'll need my chair to catch any of this. So y'all gonna fall. Okay. So we also talked about strengthening your personal brand. I need you to learn how to strengthen your personal brand. What is that? What we just kind of went over when I talked about what's your name across the rest of social media. In order to strengthen your brand, I need something to lean on, y'all. I just feel like leaning today. In order to strengthen your personal brand, that means having logos updated, having your colors updated, having your bios across. What does your bio look like across social media? Have you worked on your bio to make it look and speak for you when you're not around? What does your bio say to the people when you're not online and they happen to come across you? Do they know who you are and what you do? Also, make sure your message is clear. Do people understand the message of your brand, of your business, of your content, of your community? Do they understand your tribe's message? And outside of that, y'all, guess what the algorithm loves? So on days like this past week or two where I didn't feel like doing it, honey, I almost was like, I'm gonna be late again today. I was almost late, not over here in study hall, because study hall we opened a little bit late. But honey, I was almost late to live lecture today because I'm still shaking off the sad season part. But y'all, guess what the algorithm loves? It loves you to be consistent. The algorithm loves consistency, baby. They want you to be consistent, and your algorithm will start showing up for you too. Understand that the few people that come through, if it's only a few, make sure you make quality connections. Make sure you make quality connections, right? Matter of fact, I gotta go look for Jermaine on Facebook. I didn't go yesterday. And number 6, I gave y'all automation and scheduling. Automation and scheduling can be your best friend in growing your audience and keeping yourself diversified too. Like you can use tools like Restream, like I said, restream.io, so that you can simulcast your live stream across multiple platforms. Or you can schedule regular content drops using platforms or apps like Later, Buffer, Planoly, Hootsuite. Those two, the last two may be something you have to invest in. There's also things like Social Pilot. Hey, love, how are you? So that you can stay top of your audience's mind, it does behoove you to be present every single day. Hey, love, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. Thank you for coming in today. I'm glad you're here. And before we roll into helping you get the followers like you need to, that was a recap of yesterday. As we did our recap of yesterday, the last 3 things that I wanted to tell you, honey, number 7, we told you to communicate your transition. Communicate your transition. Number 7, communicate your transition, honey. Number 7. So this is kind of how study hall is going to go. In order for y'all to finish seeing what we were wrapping up, honey, you got to catch the next one. How you doing, though? How you doing? You doing good? Hey, Alandra. Hey, love. Thank you for the love. You doing? You okay? You at work? Okay. Well, the day is almost over. It's already almost over. Look at that. The day really is already almost over. Y'all, these days are going fast. Don't let them get ahead of you. So if you are going to pivot to another platform or you're going to move your tribe and you need to let your tribe know, right? Communicate the transition or the move. Honey, communicate your transitioning, not dying, transitioning. Communicate the transition. If you need to move to another platform, another app, right? If you need to find a new home out here in social media, be transparent with your people and about your pivot plan. Smart us, everybody. I go live every day on BIGO Live, the BIGO Live app at 10:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, they're going through some changes to ensure that the community is safe for all those involved. If by any chance that the app should suffer consequences and fall by the wayside and not come back to the app stores, and we need to make a transition to another platform, please make sure that you go over to YT, YouTube, and make sure you connect with me at Marta the Smarter. Marta the Smarter, that's where Study Hall is. And I go live over there too. We will transition over there as our main platform in the midst of going live on other platforms at the same damn time. We will be simulcasting then. But understand, you too need to let your people know, hey, if we got to go and we got to jump ship, don't let the ship, don't go down with the sinking ship. Just let them know. But you should already be doing this. Like, y'all, we ain't even transitioning. Did y'all follow me over at YT? That's Study Hall. Did y'all know that if you don't catch me live, you can go see a replay of what we talked about that day in lecture by going over to YT and finding Marta the Smarter. That's our Study Hall. And we put those up for you. So you should be doing that anyway. You should let other people know I erased it. Your diversified platform. I went back like, oh, I erased it. The diversified platforms that you're on. Yes, you have one place that is home where you're using it as your major base, but your real home is your .com or where you have your own online presence that you own, right? I do encourage you to tell the people, follow you on the new platforms. Join your email list for updates. If y'all see down here in the description, we have the Smarter Biz directory. You can join our directory. You can even go over to martathesmarter.com and join our private group and get into the Smartersphere so I can help you over there. And if you can't find me on other social media apps, you can always find me at martathesmarter.com. It would behoove you to have your own place for people to find you instead of relying just on the social media, right? Hey, pretty. I also want you to celebrate. Celebrate, y'all. For those of for all my new followers that come follow me over on YT, you are getting entered to win the $100 for December. So make sure that you go over to YT and you look for Marta the Smarter and get entered to win the $100 for December. You can celebrate any transitions with giveaways or exclusive perks for your most loyal supporters too. And then 8, test. Test the waters. Honey, test the waters. You need to get out there and see if you can swim on these other live streaming apps. Go ahead and test the other platforms out. Whether you do a live stream even on a place like Vimeo, a more professional setup for higher quality streams. Honey, maybe you want to go over to Vimeo because you want to turn those instantly. You want to turn your live streams into classes, courses, memberships, and more. You can live stream in Vimeo. Again, you can also use things like outside of Restream or StreamYard, you can use things like Streamlabs. That's another tool where you can multi-platform streaming. You can do multi-platform streaming. There's also another one out there called Clapper. It's like the Clock app is an alternative, and it could be a hidden gem for audience growth. Maybe you go out and get on or one like Fan Base that's still trying to grow. You know, Isaac Hayes III is still trying to grow Fan Base. Maybe you go over there and start testing the waters. Don't be scared to try and test it out and see where can you find your other footing if you need to. If you need to be on FB, if you need to be on TT, if you need to be on IG, definitely part of don't put your eggs all in one basket. Have a name out there that people can find you if any of these platforms should ever snatch your abilities away from you. Right? You never know. You could do something that violates community standards and have no idea. And next thing you know, you come back and your account is gone. All right. So I want you to think about pivoting. And again, last one for this, and then we're going to go into how do you get the followers. Stay positive. Stay positive. This is the last one. I only had 9. Stay positive. No matter where you go or what you do in this world, honey, social media, anything. Stay positive. Have a positive outlook. It's the possibilities of new opportunities, not the closing of doors. It's the possibilities of new opportunities. It's not the closing of doors. I encourage you to see this as an opportunity, not a setback. If any app closes, if you lose your account, if you're decided that you're going to transition from another app, this has nothing to do solely with any one app. This has to do with all apps. Mid-size sedan. Brooklyn. Mid-size sedan is on Jennifer Hudson. Honey, her boo. She loves her some mid-size sedan. He has replaced Terrence Howard for her. Honey, Jean-Paul Gaultier. What is his name? Pierre. His name was mid-size sedan in the movie Old with M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Rebel Ridge dude. Rebel Ridge dude. He is very pretty. He's very pretty. I will say that he's extremely pretty. My daughter's affinity for him. So do what you have to do so you can keep thriving, Smarters. Now let's go ahead and get this real quick in. I'm going to give you some tips to get it, honey. They were like, I came in here for other tips, honey. I give you tips on top of tips. I'm a tip toppy. We are tip tap tap tappy. We is tip happy, honey. So let's give you some social media growth hacks, just a couple of 1 or 2, and then we'll clean it up for you tomorrow. We're just going to go over 5 today. We're going to break down for you some tips, tricks, and hacks. So my tribe, the Smarters, can stay all the way live, especially in 2025. I want you to be consistent, right? I want you to understand the growth and the power and the what you possess when you're consistent, right? Consistency is going to help you, but you must be disciplined. We want you to consistently grow your social media presence across platforms. You've got to get a plan. You can't just keep on going at it, shooting in the dark. So let's get you to grow, honey. Let's get you to grow. Let's get you to grow on social media. So grow your social media. Grow your social, honey. We're going to do 1 to 5 today. We'll be back tomorrow along with Work From Home Friday. We'll be back with numbers, the rest of them. But we're about to go through 1 through 5 right now. The power of content consistency. Hey, love, how are you? Content consistency. We want you to have consistency, honey. I think we need another marker. Hey, no fraud. How you doing, love? I need you to plan with purpose. Content consistency. I need y'all to plan with purpose. I see people still just going live, just posting, just doing anything without a purpose, without a plan, right? Hey, love. Hey, love. The power of content consistency, right? No fraud. So, I need you to use tools like maybe Content Studio or Notion. The name of the platforms that you or tools that you can use. One is called Content Studio. The other is called Notion. You can use tools like this so that you can map out your posts for your social media weekly or monthly. Themes keep your audience returning. Having a theme. Has everybody determined their theme for the month of January? The overall theme for the month? Or did you start playing? Come on, sissy. Did you start planning out your theme at least for your daily lives, right? Because maybe I don't want to do a theme for the entire month, but maybe your daily lives, like Motivation Monday, Throwback Thursdays, Tech Tuesdays, right?
He is so gorgeous.
He is a pretty man, y'all.
And he's playing Mufasa.
Yeah, he's playing Mufasa.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting paid right now.
Yeah, and he said that James Earl Jones was a very, very big part of inspiration to him. So
I love him.
she is in love with.
He's so
What is it? Pierre is the only part of his name I can remember.
Aaron.
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 Aaron. So y'all, think about. You definitely should think about theming your month. What is the plan, y'all? What is the plan? And when it comes to themes, Sissy Chrissy, what was the other one you named? I heard Content Studio, Notion, Notion, like motion, but with an N, Notion. I got the notion. Rock the boat, baby, rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Oh, yeah, Notion. So I go to Google and look up trending topics. Period. No fraud. That works. That works. That definitely works depending on what your content is. We want you to, get your social media growing, right? We want you to grow your social. And so if that's how your content is set up, we're going to work best with what works best with you so that you are what? Comfortably uncomfortable. Right? I don't want y'all to feel like, oh, this is easy. You should be continuously feeling the energy of what you're posting, what you're going live about, what energy you're bringing to your people, right? So thinking about creating themes so you have a more defined plan. What is your overall goal for your audience? What is your overall goal for your brand? What is your overall goal for you? Why are you in this? Are you branding yourself? Are you building a business? Are you building a brand? Are you selling products? Are you selling? Are you just trying to grow followers? Are you building a community? What is the end goal? We need to know our end goal so that we are effectively creating content that keeps our people connected, compelled, and coming back for more, right? So you could consider themes where you do themed months, break it down into 3 themed months, weekly topics, and daily posts or lives, right? Or your live streams. So you can break it down and have that content already prepared ahead of time. Why? So you can continue your frequency of quality content. We want you to be consistent, but we want you to be consistent with quality content, not just be consistent. Oh, I showed up every single day. Well, there's people that show up for work every single day and don't do shit while they at work. What good are you? You're a warm body. You're not advantageous. You're not valuable. You're actually a liability as opposed to an asset. I want you to be an asset to your people, right? So showing up consistently with quality is what we're looking for. Now, your quality could be as quality content, but your connection may be a little bit off, right? Thank you, no fraud. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, but we want people to look at you as part of what? Their consistency. That people love consistency. It's just hard for us to keep it. Thank you. It's just hard for us to keep it, right? It's difficult for most people to be constant and consistent. So if you're consistent, your people will love that. People love to see somebody consistently. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't still have soap operas coming on every day consistently at the same damn time, would they? We like consistency. It gives us a sense of security, a sense of stability, a sense of foundation. You could be somebody's foundation by consistently providing quality in their life. Thank you. So I want you, again, power of content consistency. I want you to also, however you can, post frequently. I know I didn't spell that legibly, but post frequently. I want you to, or post frequency. Let me give you this. Let's give you this. How should you be posting? Let's give you an outline, a template to use for your post frequency. Your frequency of posting depends on your audience and your tribe. That's why it's better to know them. But if you wanted to do an overall, well, when should I be posting? Depending on what social media apps you're on, you aim to post 3 to 5 posts per week. 3 to 5 posts per week, whether it's on IG, FB, TT, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Go daily to do other things like stories, engagement, connecting. But thank you for the love. How often should I post? At least 3 to 5 times a week on whichever apps that you're on. You need to be present at least 3 to 5 times a week, throwing up a reel, throwing up a story, throwing up something so people know that you are there, right? Y'all got it? We're about to erase the board. Go on to number 2. We've held you way too long. We got to get on. Let's see. Power of content consistency. Plan with purpose. You can think about having themed months, like weekly themed months broken down to weekly topics, broken down to daily posts and daily live stream subject matter. How often should you post on your social media? Post frequency should be about 3 to 5 times a week, whether it's on what social media app, IG, FB, YT. So you should have what? A content calendar and a posting schedule. Number two, honey, I keep on telling y'all about this, and if I keep on telling you, I'm gonna yell at you. Because some of y'all be sounding like brand new when I come up on your social medias. Some of you be sounding brand new. I don't even know who some of y'all is sometimes, Miss Chrissy. I pull up on your social medias and I love y'all no fraud. And I know we're proper and we're prim and we're bougette and we're sophisticated and all that. But why y'all be talking like we ain't friends? Use vibrant captions. I need you to speak your tribe's language. Miss Chrissy said I'm learning. Y'all, Miss Chrissy be loose and again, Miss Chrissy, because I know we've discussed this, your vibe on TT may be a little bit different than your vibe on FB, but your vibe should still be associated to your tribe. Like I shouldn't come over because Miss Chrissy is very engaging. She's very entertaining. She's very connected to her audience. So whether I go over to her TT or her FB, I feel like I'm family. I don't go over to Miss Chrissy's TT and she's like, well, good afternoon, Marta. I'm so glad to have you here. We're grateful and thankful that you could pull on us today. And then we go over to FB and she be like, hey, what's up, fam? I don't get that. I get Miss Chrissy that is inviting on TT. She's inviting on FB, but she understands there is a slight difference in the audience's vibe that comes to her on TT as opposed to the audience on FB. Know your tribe. speak their language. You can use things like vibrant captions. Honey, speak their language. Your people is petty sometimes. Use vibrant captions. Infuse your personality into your social media posts, right? No fraud. Your people know how you talk. Honey, the ones of us that's been around long enough to hang with you, we know how you talk. Don't you supposed to go with the energy? No fraud. You need to know what your people are like on that app. Your energy, your tribe is attracted to your vibe, but your vibe better know who you're, because I can't go over to Facebook talking like I always do on BIGO. It's not gonna hit the same. BIGO, I can curse all I want to, and y'all is cool with the cursing. I'm not about to go over to FB and curse like that. Why? I'm going to keep the same vibe, but I understand my tribe on FB is a little different than my tribe is going to be on BIGO. BIGO is like being in the middle of the, the hood. Honey, Facebook, grandma live over there too. And auntie that don't believe in you cursing around her live over there too. So understand that you are going to bring your vibe wherever you go. I'm still the same person when I walk in your grandmama house or I walk in your house. But when I walk in your grandmama house, I'm not going to be like, yo, what up, grandma? How you doing? What's good? I'm not about to bring the street into grandma's house. I'm going to be respectable to grandma. Great day to you, JoJo Love. Hey, love. I'm going to be respectable to grandma, right? I'm going to speak grandma's language, but I'm still bringing my same vibe. It's just understanding who you're talking to and what you're trying to say. So when you're writing your post, your captions, infuse your personality into your post. Like write captions that sound like you're talking to your best friend and not some people you ain't never met before. Smarters. Soon as I start posting now, it's more like, hey, Smarters. Y'all good? I need you to ask questions also in your posts. Y'all note this. If you're taking notes, note it in the chat wherever you may be at. Ask questions. When you're posting, ask questions so you can spark conversations and engagement. Miss Chrissy is our sommelier. Everybody in the chat, right now, I need answers. I need engagement. I need responses in this conversation. Do you prefer red wine or white? I'm just asking that simple because I'm not a sommelier like Miss Chrissy. I'm not going to ask you about Chardonnay and wrestling or nothing like that because I hardly know the damn difference. I'm still trying to learn from her. Yeah, honey, I got 99 problems, but wine ain't one. You can go over to Miss Chrissy's site and get that so you don't have problems with wine your damn self. But asking questions like, do you prefer red wine or white? Red or white, right? That's just like sparking a conversation or trying to get engagement. iPhone or Android? Are you team iPhone, team Android? Are you team white wine or team red wine? Are you team Henny? Miss Chrissy's going to tell you, get that Henny off the dining room table. Honey, I also need you to do what? Buttercup. Miss Chrissy, when you're posing these questions, sprinkle in some emojis. Incorporate emojis into your copy, your content, your questions, your posts on social media. Sprinkle them in for a little extra flair, but please don't overdo it. Okay? Emojis help break up banner blindness when people are swiping, no swiping. So an emoji on the first line of what you're posting, hey, Buttercup, incorporate those things in just a little bit, just a little dab will do you. And that will switch up people just swiping past what you're posting, okay? Thank you, Miss Chrissy. Thank y'all. Next one, number 3. Number 3, so that was use vibrant captions, ask questions, use emojis. Number 2 was speak your tribe's language by what? speaking to your bestie, acting like you're speaking to your bestie. Ask questions, incorporate emojis. Number 3, content that hooks. I want you to get hooked, honey. Thank you, Buttercup. I want y'all to get hooked, honey. We want you to stay here. Content that hooks. I want you to get your people hooked. Like they can't get enough of you, honey. They be searching for you in the daylight with a flashlight. Like, where is she at? I need a hit. Honey, I want them to be that attracted to you. So guess what? What kind of content do I want y'all to be out here doing on a regular basis so you can change up the game? Get into it. If y'all don't start getting into this, by the end of next year, this time, y'all will have me saying, I told you so. Short videos reign supreme. Short videos reign supreme. Note this if you don't note nothing else. Short videos reign supreme. TT, Reels, YouTube Shorts should be your new BFF. Hello? TT Reels, YouTube Shorts, these should be your new best friends. Why? They're snappy, relatable content. You can put in snappy, relatable content. And guess what snappy, relatable content equals to? It equals to high engagement. High engagement. Keep them to what? 15 to 60 seconds long. 15 to 60 second long short form videos, your TTs, your Reels, your YTs, these YT shorts. If you give snappy, relatable content, you get high engagement. Hello, somebody. Tisa Risa taught y'all that this past year. She did 50 short form videos over a 2-week span that she released, and she became an internet beast, if you will, not, for lack of better terms to rhyme with honey, she was a feast in these streets. She was racking up numbers and racking up opportunities, right? Another way, so content that hooks, short form videos. Content that hooks, BTS. Anybody know what BTS stand for? Anybody know what BTS stand for? If you don't know, I'm about to tell you anyway. Behind the scenes, honey, behind the scenes, let people see the real you. People want to see the authenticity. And authenticity is going to win over polished content every time. Hello, somebody. Authenticity is going to win over that polished content that you did all of this and did all of that, and I put on an outfit and I put special filters. I got my face beat to the gods. I laid out in a bed of flowers and made sure that they photoshopped and edited. And honey, authenticity is going to win over polished content. A quick day in the life. Bloopers from your live streams. Like maybe you had some bloopers from your recording your podcast, recording your live stream. Those will make followers feel closer to you. I know Life Coach experienced this firsthand, that she would take the snippets of the outtakes and people were pouring into and loving the outtakes, not what she did. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about, honey, because she told me. She was like, girl, these people is loving the bloopers and the outtakes. I know, because behind the scenes, honey, authenticity wins over polished content every time. I don't care that you spent 10 hours trying to polish up this video, make it look cute, put this, that, and none. What was the behind the scenes parts? Behind the scenes, bloopers, things like that. Blooper reels are still one of the top things that people want to see at the end of a movie, especially certain movies. Like Tyler Perry still to this day adds bloopers to the ends of his movies. I'm just saying, take from the best ones that's already doing it. Behind the scenes, his plays, Tyler Perry has showed you, people love seeing behind the scenes. Take note from successful people, because success leaves clues. If I keep on telling y'all that, sooner or later, you will get it. You know, another way you can grow your audience in content that hooks, go live often. Content that hooks. I need you to go live as often as you can. Even if it's a quick 10-minute session where you answer questions, share a tip, that can reel people in. And always have a CTA to follow. Y'all make sure after you watch this video, y'all go over to martathesmarter.com. After you get in today's live lecture, make sure you head over to martathesmarter.com and click to register and get into the Smartersphere. We're waiting for you over there. Honey, give them a CTA. Number 4, I need you to optimize for every platform. Now, some of us may be starting out and this may be new to you, but you can do it. You can do it. Optimize for every platform. Try and optimize right? And it can be difficult because where you may be streaming, you optimize for every platform is what that says. Number 4 is optimize for every platform. Now, depending on what you're streaming on, having to do it on your phone, having to do it on your webcam, having to do it on a digital camera, I need you to be mindful that still cross promote strategically. If you create a reel on IG, you can post it on TT. You can put it in your YouTube shorts with little tweaks. You can even go ahead and post it on your Pinterest, right? With little tweaks, hot mama. Put little slight tweaks in your content. Don't necessarily post the same exact content that was a reel on IG as a post on TT. Tweak it a little bit. Each platform has its own vibe. I need y'all to understand that the vibe on these platforms are different for each platform, but don't let good content go to waste. Understand that you can tweak a little bit of your content, repurpose it on another platform to associate, assimilate, resonate with how that platform receives content. So cross promote strategically. You don't have to go crazy, but I do suggest, hey, Miss Star, hey, boo, I'm so glad to see you this AM. I called her right before I was in Miss Star's live. Let me go show her some love, honey. But understand that you can repurpose across multiple content platforms, but maybe your content, come on, you better open it up. Maybe your content is a little bit different on different platforms, right? So your TT content may be slightly different from your YouTube short. Period. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Understand that your vibe on the different platforms is going to be pretty much the same, right? But your content doesn't have to be, so don't let it go to waste. Thank you, love. Then SEO for socials. I know y'all keep on hearing the word or the letters SEO, and some of y'all are still just finding out. It may be relatively new to you, but that's why we say continuity across the social media apps. If your name is the same across all social media, no matter what happens on any social media platform, I will always be able to find you, right? If you use branded hashtags across social media apps, I will always be able to find you. If y'all look for hashtag Marta the Smarter in your Google search, you are going to find me wherever I go. Why? SEO. SEO for your socials, that's search engine optimization. Optimize your bios. Your bios across all social media should have either your branded hashtag or your keywords that people know you by. So for instance, keywords that people can search for you. What is your niche? What do you do? Social media coach, monetized content, biz growth guru, What are you? Who are you? And what do you do? You can put that in your bios for keywords so that when people are looking for you, they can find you. I hope that makes sense. Y'all, search engine optimization is what makes people billions of dollars every day. There are people that have set up their search engine optimization so good across their social media, across their websites, that they'll go ahead and put AdSense on their websites, run maybe an ad or two out here in the social media world, and their systems and their funnels are so freaking tight. They work 1 to 2 hours a day. Honey, I'm on my way. And they are multimillionaires. They work 1 to 2 hours a day, making sure systems are working, making sure things are firing off, turning on and off campaigns, and letting their money flow and make money for them. And honey, thank God she knows how to do those things, and she is finally putting those in place for herself and starting to see the fruits of my labor, where there's certain systems right now I'm looking at like, bitch, we made $100 today off of that system and I didn't do shit but look at it for 10 minutes, make sure everything was working, and I just made $100 and didn't have to do anything, but I did what? The work up front, like SEO, right? Search engine optimization can make you millions. Don't let nobody tell you different, because I know. Anybody around here will tell you, you need to have things like blogs, podcasts. You need to have certain things so that you can have a what? Ecosystem. We are teaching y'all ecosystem regardless next year. If y'all don't learn by the time we finish and you don't have your own content and branding ecosystem, I don't know what to tell you, because as I'm shoring up my system, I'm teaching y'all how to do yours. So by the time next year, I will be a multi-millionaire, honey, and I might just be like, I'm tired of teaching. Bye, y'all. Y'all can just go ahead and buy my stuff. You'll see ads on social media, and I just pay my people to put my posts. That's what we're trying to get to. No, I'm not. I will never stop live streaming if I can. I like live streaming. So do what you like too, and pin important posts. Y'all, you know how you can pin posts on IG and TT, FB, even, well, you could on BIGO until they took down our video posting capabilities. Pin important posts. Pin important posts. Y'all, posts that get a lot of traction, posts that get a lot of feedback, posts that get a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction. Pin your post on IG, on TT, on FB, on X. Pin posts that highlight your best content, your best offers, or your best CTAs. Y'all hear me? Pin those good posts. Pin those good posts. Let me see if I have any pinned right now. I think I have some pinned right now. Let's see if we have some pinned. Yep. I have three pinned right now. This one I kept pinned because I got a lot of engagement and interaction from that. And that's obedience is better than sacrifice. Samuel 1:15-22. God, please help me to stay obedient. And I got a lot of engagement off of that. And that is a motivational one. Then we kept our CP time, because I want us to get CP time and play that on BIGO. And then we did our 20 days of Christmas. We pinned those because it's an offer, it's a community-based one, and then it's a motivational-based one. On your IG, on your FB, on your TT, on your X, go ahead and pin the posts that highlight your best content, your offers, or your best call to actions. Those three, because all of them typically have like 1 or 3 that you can pin. Pin those things. That's what you're going to do for getting your optimizing on every platform. I need you to cross promote strategically, SEO, and pin those posts. And number 5, I need you to engage like a pro. Number 5, engage like a pro. Honey, engage with your people. Please start commenting and not just posting. Please start commenting and not just posting. Some people post, but then don't go back and comment with our engagement. Engage with comments on your post and drop comments on other people's posts in your niche. They'll start checking you out. They will. I went through a little campaign last month where I upped my engagement and my comments. I was seen by celebrities by doing it. I was like, look at me. Honey, I'm being seen by celebrities. I got seen by who? Tiana Taylor, Taraji, and somebody else. You never know. Honey, you just never know. You just never know. Oh, Derek Blanks and Takara, those two. Honey, you just never know. People may start checking for you. So I need you to comment not only on the post that you post and people engage with, go ahead and drop comments on other posts from people inside of your niche. They will start checking up on you. They will. And they'll start interacting with you. I know Tabitha Brown has been helpful. Me engaging with her has definitely been helpful this past year in getting other people looking at me and getting reach and awareness by engaging with people in her community. I need you to also create conversations. Create conversations. I need you to reply with gifts. You can reply with gifts if you can't think of 4 to 5 witty comments, 4 to 5 word witty comments. Reply with gifts or witty comments or ask follow-up questions. Y'all want to know how you can get engagement, like engaging on other people's posts? Ask follow-up comments, ask follow-up questions, make comments that stir engagement. Because guess what? Engagement drives visibility. For instance, I'm also getting visibility on Mariah Carey's post of her wax figure from Madame Tussauds. I made a comment on her post like I did a they knew the assignment comment. And I've been getting engagement still since she dropped that post. On her post, I engaged and people have started engaging with me because they like what I said in the comments. I get engagement from Big Booty Judy, Brat's wife, Jessica Dupart. I get engagement from her post too, because I engage a lot on her posts. She's actually doing a giveaway. So both my beautifuls is doing a giveaway. Jessica Dupart is doing a giveaway. Simone I. Smith is doing a giveaway too. Y'all get into those giveaways, honey. Y'all get into those giveaways and be a part of it. Sharing across social media and shouting out what other people are doing will drive engagement for you too. Will drive visibility for you too. So start engaging with people outside of just yourself. And shout outs work both ways, y'all. Engage like a pro. Shout outs work both ways. You can collaborate with other people in your group or other smarters who align with your values. I've seen Steph and Perk do a line. Miss Chrissy and First Lady OG, they align, right? Start collaborating with others that align with your values. That is going to drive visibility. Tagging each other is going to expose you to both audiences. They're going to see new faces. You're going to start seeing those people show up. So those are number 1 through 5. We have 6 through 10 that we're going to bring back tomorrow. But right now it's time to go. I appreciate each and every last one of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please make sure you drop them in the chat. We are going to keep y'all abreast of what's going on with these social media apps, whether they're going to stay, whether they're going to go. I don't care what they do. I'm talking to you. Honey, you need to keep on pushing for what your brand, your business, your community, what your products and your services, what your passion and your purpose is, because the internet is still here. And as long as that is still here, you have the opportunity to grow your brand and your business. Okay. So understand that if an app shuts down, if an app transitions, if you need to move from one app to the next, these are your marketing and advertising tools for your portfolio. You need to create your home base so you always have somewhere to go. Make sure that you connect with me. My name is Marta the Smarter. You can find me across all social media. Thank you for joining us in study hall today. If you missed our live lecture, this is your study hall. Get in here and study. You also need to get over here and answer these questions. We got pop quizzes in study hall for you because I want to test your knowledge and see that you understand what we are talking about to you. So you will repeatedly see some pop quizzes come up. I believe we've got them set weekly. The pop quiz over in this community, over here in study hall, just for you to make sure that you know what you're doing. But we're going to help you get it, and we're going to help you get it right. Let's get it together. Remember, go be great. Go be the greatest you that you were sent here to be. What somebody else says about you or what somebody else thinks about you, honey, is absolutely not none of your business. It's not. Get to minding the business that pays off for you. What's going to pay off for you? Understanding who you are, understanding who you came to serve, understanding your purpose, and living with passion so that you can be all that you were sent here to be, and that was to be great. Honey, you know what this is? This is yours. This is mine. You can't have mine. It's your mark. I only got this. You can't take my fingerprint, honey. Go leave your mark on the world. Go do something great. Go make somebody smile. Go educate somebody. Go give somebody a piece of your mind, the good piece, not the bad piece. But understand that you were so great that you were put in a physical form to experience this life as we know it. So go out there and have the best one you can. And if I don't see you, I love you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.